Hit me up on Patreon for any type of spiritual services. I give consultations. I give life coaching and life, direction, advice. Hit me up on Patreon. I will put the link in the video description box. If you are not at least 25 and older, I'm not going to be able to give you any services. I only give services to adults, 25 and over. And that's that. So hit me up on Patreon. Once again, I do readings. I'm going to start doing root chakra readings. And I'm going to start doing that really soon. Let me just say that. I don't know when. But I'm going to start doing root chakra readings. I can give you information on the life direction that you need to take. Hit me up for any services you may need spiritually, consultations, life coaching, readings, any of your needs. Hit me up on Patreon and just let me know what you need, and I will tell you, if I can help you or not. Don't hit me up with no motherfucking bullshit, and we'll be good. All right. I was watching something unfold on YouTube. Some fuckery that's going on, right? And I'm not going to really get into, the entire scenario. But one thing I do not understand is, why do niggas or black men always want to jump other black men? That's an old school term. Remember, I'm old. I'm 40. So jump means that you and other people gang up on one motherfucking person. And I noticed that is a pattern with black people in general. But see, here's the thing though. A real motherfucking soldier stands alone. See, I don't need my family. I don't need my friends. I don't need anyone to fight my motherfucking battles for me. So when I hear these bitch ass niggas online always talking about, oh, I got this person or that person or this person or that person that will do this to you and do that to you, but you're only going after one fucking person who happens to be black like you. I've never understood that. But that is a pattern in the fucking black community. Oh yeah, the occult play, I only talk about shit, that has an occult view aspect because that's what I do, because I am the occult view. One thing I find interesting about this pattern is that white men or white people can do whatever the fuck they want to do to niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Shoot fucking niggas, do whatever the fuck they want to do. But niggas don't think to congregate in numbers to go against white people. You all only do that shit to other black people. That's a pathology, that's a pattern, and that is full blown motherfucking mind control. That is a form of mind control for you to, and see, the thing is, and see, here's where the mind control comes in. Because that is what white people used to do to black men. One black man, a mob of fucking white men would chase him down, castrate him, burn him, lynch him, do all that type of motherfucking shit. And now black people have taken on those same fucking characteristics. But I find it fucking interesting that you niggas don't have that same type of energy when a motherfucking white man approach you. See, I do. I do. I do. If a white man or whoever, white woman, whoever the fuck, get out of line with me, I don't need my family and all these other people to come to my motherfucking aid unless it's necessary. But I noticed that niggas always congregate against one black person, that is a learned motherfucking behavior. That's learned. And that's fucking mind control. To me, that's some bitch ass motherfucking shit. That's some bitch ass motherfucking shit. You're going up against, you're one on one with one person. You're going up against one person, one on one, and you supposed to be a big bad motherfucking man, right? You going up against one motherfucking person, but then you got to go and call your brother, your sister, your mama, your daddy, your uncles, your cousins, and everybody motherfucking else in the motherfucking neighborhood to jump on one motherfucking person. See, that is the energy of being a fucking coward. And living here in metropolitans like DC and even other black metropolitans around the country, you notice that pattern with niggas jumping other niggas. But let a white boy step in your motherfucking circle, y'all don't jump him. Let him step out of line with one of you motherfucking niggas, y'all don't jump him. Y'all don't stand around and congregate him because you niggas are up under mind control, and you know goddamn well that if you put your hands on that motherfucking white boy, you know he probably gonna go to the motherfucking popo. That's one reason. The other reason is that you've been trained for the past 400 years not only to fear white men, but also to revere them as well. You fear them and you fucking revere them. Because that's who you worship in church every motherfucking Sunday. Hello? Hence the worldwide image of Christ. Y'all know I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm just venting right now. Because I see a bunch of clown ass motherfucking niggas always running around talking about, oh, I can get my uncle, I can get my brother, I can get this person. That's some cowardly bitch ass shit. And that is what black men have become. Some straight up clowns and bitches. Why the fuck can't you go against that person one on one? If you're having a one-on-one, now if they're going to get other people to attack you, then I can understand you going to get your family to help defend you. That's something totally different. That's different. But if a person is if you're having a individual dispute with another individual, one individual, you and another individual, you are having a dispute. Why in the fuck do you have to go and get your family to jump on that one person? And you never see niggas congregate like that when they are violated by Caucasians. No, when they're violated by Caucasians, they'll go to Klan rallies, black men, they will go to Klan rallies trying to give those motherfuckers hugs, trying to understand them and keep the fucking peace. That's what they do. But then they'll come back into the black and probably having sex with them at the same time. You know how niggas roll. Then they'll come back into the black community and then they'll want to gang up on a gay black person, for example. Or they'll want to gang up on a black woman. I'm talking about these bitch ass niggas. I'm just being motherfucking real. But then you'll take your ass out of the black community and go and try to make peace with white men who are trying to kill you and who want to eradicate you. Like that coon nigga that did that. He went to some white supremacist march or some shit like that and was begging the white man and pleading with him on why he hated him so much. If I was that white man, I would have spit in his face. That's what he should have did. He should have spit in his face. That's what he should have did. He should have spit in his fucking face, and he would have deserved it. He would have deserved it. Because that type of nigga right there is the same type of nigga that would come back into the black community and kill and torment gay black people and black trans people and black women and other black men as well. But then he'll take his ass over to a white Klan rally and try to reason and understand them. So as a scientist, and I know I sound emotional because it's an emotional topic, but as a scientist, as an occultist, I'm just examining this bullshit. I'm examining, well, why would a black man want to do that? And the only conclusion that I can come to is that that's a form of deep rooted, deep seated mind control. Some people may call it a spell. You see, I was having a conversation with my friend, and he knows who he's talking about. He knows who I'm talking about. I'm sorry. He knows who I'm talking about. And we were talking about how, they're trying to shut down black people from really having intimate relationships with each other, whether we're gay or straight, it doesn't matter, because our energy carries a certain vibration that makes it more difficult for them to exist. It shuts them down, if that makes sense. I'm not going to get into all of the legalities of it, but we were having a conversation about that. So I began to think, I said, well, you know what? That would explain why there's such a push for this interracial agenda. Because, see, when we're together as black people and we're harmonizing and we're getting along, that shuts them down. But when we're at each other's throats, see, this is where the occult comes in. When we're at each other's throats, they can feed off of that motherfucking energy, or the people that are controlling them, those fucking archons, those archonic niggas, they can feed off of that motherfucking energy. You see? And the same thing goes with sex. When we're with each other, that energy shuts them down. They can't stand it. But yet they can be with us intimately and sexually because they benefit from that energy. But when we're with each other, they don't benefit from it. It shuts them down, and that energy harms them because it creates a higher vibration. Okay? And I'm talking about black men and black women in particular. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. So it's no wonder that we have this push for this interracial agenda, not just on a heterosexual level, but also on a homosexual level. I don't date white men. There's nothing about white men that I find appealing. Now, when I was younger, I dibbled and dabbled, but that was when I was 19 and 20. Yeah, I dibbled and dabbled when I was 19 and 20 with white men, but no white man has never left his semen inside of me and vice versa. I've never exchanged any motherfucking fluid with them. Never. Now with black men, that's another fucking story. That's another motherfucking story. But with white men, fuck no, because black men's energy carries power. Shit, when I'm around a black man, I get fucking energized. I feel good. Around the right type of, black man. I feel good. Their energy, the right type of black man, their energy is very calming. It is very balanced. Like my soulmate that died, his energy was very calming, very balancing. We didn't even have to have sex. See, that's the power. See, when people think of homosexuality, see, let me break something down for you all. When people think of gay people, the first thing you motherfuckers think about is two men fucking each other in the ass. Let me break it down for you. Number one, I don't like anal sex. Surprise, I don't like anal sex. I know what you're saying. Well, see, Grant, how are you gay? Because I'm attracted to men. But it's not all about sex for me. Now, what I do like oral sex. I do like giving black men pleasure. I like that. I do like that. Because I am the opposite of what people would call a sadist. Instead of me giving people pain and stuff like that, I like to give black men pleasure. It's something about that energy, seeing a black man, and I know I'm going off on a tangent, but seeing a black man explode in pleasure. You know what I mean? Having a massive, orgasm. Seeing a black man just have shaking. Because see, what I can do, because I have that touch, When I give a nigga some motherfucking head, he goes into motherfucking convulsions because it feels so good because I know how to use certain vibrations and energies and I know how to make him feel good. My soulmate that passed away, when I used to give him motherfucking head, honey, when I used to give him motherfucking head, I would make his eyes go in the back of his head. So I'm not a fan of anal sex. I'm into nipple play, oral sex, touching and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So all gay people are not into anal sex. We are multi faceted people in different ways. I just wanted to throw that out there. So for me, I can just be sitting next to my partner and we can just be talking, holding hands in private. We can just be talking. We can just be talking. And, just the energy and the vibration, I can get an orgasmic experience just from that. That's power. I don't have to touch my mate in order to feel, or any man, in order to feel an orgasmic experience from them, especially a man that I'm attracted to. You feel what I'm saying? So if they can shut that down, and if they can use that energy, because see what it's all about is it's about them being able to use that energy for themselves, and then the archons can feed off of that. That's what it's really the fuck about. And I know I went off on a fucking tangent. But keeping niggas at each other's throats and keeping niggas divided and hating each other, because niggas hate each other. Niggas hate each other, and you can see it in how they talk. You can see it in their actions. They hate each other. We hate each other. That's how it goes. Now, well, I'm just saying we because I don't want people to think that I'm singling myself out like I'm not black. No, niggas, we hate each other. Now, not me. I don't have that type of conflict within myself because I love who the fuck I am. I love my melanin. I love who I am. I don't have those types of issues. What ends up happening is that niggas bring those types of issues to the table because that's what they're feeling about themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So keeping black people once again at each other's throat. And I just brought up the jumping thing because I wanted to bring that up because I heard it and it just ties into everything. Keeping black people at each other's throat is a constant motherfucking feeding for those motherfucking archons. That's a constant fucking feeding. I'm so glad that Panic dropped that motherfucking video. You just don't know because it really, and I'm not trying to, be on his nutsack, but I'm just saying it's opening up, different, avenues of thought. And it's opening up different revelations and realizations for me now that I know what the fuck is really going on. Sometimes it takes somebody else to say, hey, listen, it's other things going on out there too, So I'm just expounding even more upon that from the things that I have seen. So it makes perfect sense that if our energy shuts shit down when we're together, and it makes things harder for others to exist, that makes perfect sense that they would try to keep us at each other's throat and throw all of this interracial, crap in our fucking face. Nobody should be forced to do anything. So that makes sense why the interracial agenda and the gay interracial agenda are both fucking, in effect. Just like that guy, what's his name? Something Porter. He played on American Horror Story. He's the black gay guy that hosted the New Year's Eve thing. I can't think of his name, but his last name is Porter. He's married to a white man. So no wonder they had him hosting the New Year's Eve shit, with who was it with Ryan Seacrest? Because that's the type of gay black man that they promote. They only promote gay black men who are in relationships with gay white men or who are married to gay white men. Well, let me see what his name is. Because I want to know his fucking name. He played on American Horror Story. Let's see. I know it's not important to you all, but I like to know. Behold Chablis. Behold Chablis. Let me see what it is, because his name was Behold in American Horror Story. Let me see. Let me see. Oh shit, this ain't even. Let me see. Behold. Who played him? Billy Porter. That's his name. Yeah, Billy Porter. Billy Porter. But I just wanted to make this quick video because when I see patterns and when you get new information, you just interconnect and you connect the dots and the patterns and you get to see, what's really fucking going on right in front of you sometimes, you know. But all you niggas, you go around and you want to jump other black people. You want to 10 fucking niggas want to jump on one black person. That is behavior we learned from white supremacy. That's mind control. They did that to us so we could do that to each other. That's why they did that to us, and to incite division. And the motherfuckers behind the motherfucking scenes, those fucking nigger archons, they're the ones who are implanting these motherfucking ideas in these motherfucking white people to do the shit that they do. And that's to continuously feed off of our fucking energy. To continuously feed off of our fucking energy. And to keep us separated from each other, because when we're together, we shut shit down. And they don't want that. That's why they push for this interracial agenda shit. Again, that's why they push for that. That's why they push for it. Anyway, that's all I really have to say. If you are going around jumping people, and you of a certain age, I don't give a fuck what age. And I know kids and teenagers, they do stupid shit. That's, I get that. But even that shit needs to be fucking checked. But if you are a person and you're going around talking about you gonna jump some motherfucking body, and you're having an individual dispute with somebody, and you're running around talking about you gonna get this person and that person, you a bitch ass motherfucker, in my opinion. You a bitch. Because a real motherfucking soldier stands alone. Because a real motherfucking soldier knows who the fuck stands behind them and with them. And I'm not talking about people that you can fucking see. You get my motherfucking drift? See, I'm a 1,000,000-man motherfucking army. I've been a soldier in many of my past lives. Let me say that again. I have been a soldier in many of my past lives. And this ain't something somebody told me. This is something that I have seen. I've even been a fucking assassin in some of my past lives. Get into it. So I know what a real motherfucking soldier, and I know what a real motherfucking G does. I've had niggas that tried to jump me when I was in fucking junior high school and high school. But they never did it. They never did it. They never had the opportunity to do it. And guess where most of those niggas at? Guess where most of them are at now? They tried to jump me. They're either dead or they're begging for death. Because you never know who the fuck you playing with. And that's what I'm really saying. And it's not because I'm the biggest and the baddest and all that. It has nothing to do with that. But you never know who the motherfucking spirits are that are backing a person up. Okay? You never know what spirits are backing a person up. Because if I release Pazuzu on motherfucking niggas, which is part of my energy, and he doesn't even go by that motherfucking name anymore. Pazuzu goes by another name. He came to me and told me, by the way. No motherfucking hoochie poochie shit. That nigga goes by another name. Pazuzu, the I think that's an ancient Assyrian um, demon of wind and destruction. He also protects fucking babies as well. But that energy is synchronized with me, but he goes by another motherfucking name. But I will never tell it on here though. So you never know what type of legions a person may be dealing with. You never know who is the force behind that fucking person. So while you niggas are sitting up talking about, I'm gonna get my brother, I'm gonna get my uncle, you gonna get your motherfucking family members fucked up fucking with certain people. You gonna get your family members fucked up. And you're gonna get the people around you fucked up when they start dying off. I'm telling y'all some real motherfucking shit. You're gonna get people fucked up and seriously hurt. Like I said, the motherfuckers that did shit to me when I was coming up, all them motherfuckers, one of them I just found out he died when he was only 36. Cancer. Used to fuck with me all the time when I was in school. He's dead. And a lot of them other motherfuckers are dead too, because you never know. Let me tell you all a story, then I'm gonna go. Years and years ago when I was a teenager, this was right after my uncle was murdered, and he was my favorite uncle. He was my favorite motherfucking uncle, right? He was murdered back in 1993. He was a big time drug dealer here in DC. And a few years after he was murdered, I was walking home from somewhere late at night. And there were a bunch of, I was in my neighborhood, and there were a bunch of niggas standing on the corner. And I knew most of them. But there was one dude, his name was Darnell. I didn't know him. And I said, excuse me, because I'm polite. I don't be trying to start no shit with nobody. You know what I mean? I'm not like these fucking niggas. I'm not like them. You know, I don't have no hatred in my heart for other niggas. They're the ones with the hatred, and then I have to fuck them up. And I don't mean putting my hands on them. I mean in another way. Get into it. So I said, excuse me, and I asked, I don't know if I touched Darnell or anything. I found out his name was Darnell, later on. I said, excuse me. He was out there tripping, probably drinking or smoking or whatever the case may be. And then he gonna say, you didn't say excuse me. And I said, I did say excuse me. And then the other dudes was like, he did say excuse me, Darnell. He said, excuse me. So this nigga, this was a grown ass motherfucking man. I was probably like 15 then or 16. This nigga was probably like in his 20s. Maybe older. I don't know. Maybe older. I'll never forget this motherfucking story. But this nigga wanted to fight me. He wanted to fight me. Long story short, maybe a month or two later, I found out that that motherfucker was killed. He was murdered. And what I found out later on was that my uncle took that motherfucker out. See, my uncle is a form of one of those war deities. Montu is one of them. He's one of those war deities that correlates with the planet Mars. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say on that. And by the way, all this shit that's going on with Iran and the United States, this shit is nothing out of the norm. We're up under the vibration of the number 4. Okay? We're up under the vibration of the number 4. And we're dealing with the energy of war right now because we're up under that vibration. Mars is the 4th motherfucking planet from the sun, so they say. So we're up under the vibration of the planet Mars, which corresponds and which connects to war-like mentality. So when it comes to deities, you're thinking of deities like Shango, Ogun, and other war deities, because Shango and Ogun have similarities. And actually, Shango's number that he's synchronized with is the number 4. Now, some people say Ogun is the god of war, but we're up under the vibration of the number 4 right now, and that is the vibration of Shango or Chango, whatever you want to call him. So just keep that in mind. But that motherfucker ended up dead. He was murdered not long after that. See, that's how shit works. When you fuck with certain people, when you fuck with certain people who got certain legions of spirits that are protecting them, that's what happens. Just like this bitch that was in my building a couple of years ago was fucking with me for no fucking reason. I'd had no issue with her. Then I found out she was talking some slick shit about me behind my back, trying to be hurtful and disrespectful. And guess what ended up happening to her? She ended up dying from cancer. See, you have to be careful who you fuck with. So all you niggas out there who go, oh, I'm gonna get my so and so, I'm gonna get this person. You better be motherfucking careful. You better be careful who the fuck you calling up, because you don't know who the fuck that person has that you can't fucking see. Anyway, this is Sia Grant. Hit me up if you need any spiritual services, readings, consultations, life coaching readings, whatever. Hit me up. And like I said, don't hit me up with any bullshit and we'll be all good. Thank you.